Welcome back to Higher Presence. My guest today, Deanna Frazier, deannafrazier.com. And you have, if you've not seen the other three parts of the show, rewind and go get them because this has been an absolutely great show. Deanna is a executive coach, bringing her expertise of the transition in helping job seekers become job finders. But if you listen to what she's telling you, you're going to have a life change because you'll put together a life plan and begun to change your destiny because of some of the things you've been saying. Thank you so much, Dan. So I want to get into a little bit more about the value of hiring someone like you. I mean, and who works best with Deanna?
The ideal client is somebody who wants less of what they don't have and more of what they do have. Does that make any sense? It's people who are just not happy where they are and ready to make a move for whatever that reason. And they don't have to be miserable. They just have to be ready and willing to do the work. You know, wanting something to change. I mean, you can want to lose weight and not go to the gym because you're not willing to do it and nothing will happen. So they're really willing to take themselves on and make a significant change in their life, either from a place of they have to because they're now unemployed, or they're ready to look beyond where they are as to the next role, which is really an ideal situation. So, and someone who likes having fun, because I like, some humor. I don't. It doesn't have to be a dreadful situation that we're entering, and someone who's, who's serious and has some background that they're bringing to the table that we can work with, quite frankly.
Right.
So that's the ideal.
Well, I know that you tend to work real well with people that have been in a C-suite or been in an executive level because that's where you've been. And I know that if you're looking at this transition, if you're unemployed and you have been in management, working with Deanna could be a real life changer for you because she's got that authority, is what I'd call it, that mantle that says, been there, done that, and I can teach you how to not only get there, but become, the next level.
Yeah.
Take you to the next level.
And I tend to coach from where they are, by the way. It doesn't sound that the way I'm speaking, I'm very directive, but I really do start with where they are and what they want. One of the questions I always ask a client is that, did you know that I stand for you and not your goals? And they'll say, well, what does that mean? And I say, well, what that means is you may tell me that you want to be someplace in 3 months, and that's fine with me, whatever you say. However, if you're not going in that direction by month 2, I will remind you, do we change the goal or do we get back on track? Because the goal is not where I'm at. I'm at you getting what you want. So I take a very different approach. I'm not geared to my saying your life will work better if you do what I tell you. That is not it at all.
I've told people that I'm out to do you good, not do you in.
Yeah, right.
So it's I
That's
get
right.
that. It's really trying to help them get where they want to go. And they've got to be willing to invest. Let's face it, you've got to be willing to invest in you.
Yeah.
Help me with this, Deanna. Have you ever run into folks that they wanted your service, they even were willing to pay for it, but they really didn't feel worthy of the change you could create?
Yeah. Or they could create.
Well, yes.
Yeah. Right.
It's really them. But
Yeah, absolutely. And so either they stop coaching or I fire them. Yeah, because you can't pull someone through coaching. They have to really be willing to do what it takes.
if they're looking at this, how could you encourage somebody to believe in themselves and know that they are worth it?
We do a bunch of work as far as assessments. I mean, they really get very clear. The beginning part is all about them deciding who and what they are and what they want. And so they'll get it or not, but most of the time they do, and they go, aha, this is absolutely right. I mean, I've had 3 clients since '99 that actually became coaches. Now that's such a compliment to me. I had a woman that was an executive EDS that has a coaching practice like I do. What a compliment.
What a compliment.
That is. Yeah. She made a complete change, left, and it was about 3 years later that she left and started her own coaching practice. So, we don't always know where it's going to go. And sometimes just from the questions that I could ask them, they'll begin to discover things about themselves that they didn't know before. So that's really part of what coaching does, and what I've been trained to do is really help them ferret out from themselves what it is they want, even if they don't know it coming in.
How do you want people to connect to you today?
I have a website that you mentioned a couple of times. It's www.deannafrazier.com. You can email me, and that's at d@deannafrazier.com.
Is that like DEE?
DE, and my phone number is 972-248-9084.
Very good.
I'd
So
love to hear from you.
connect to Deanna. I know that if you do, get ready, because you are entering a transition. If you're willing and you want to reach the other side, she can help you get there. She can build a bridge with your help to get you from where you are to where you want to be, from either if you're a job seeker to being a job finder, or if there's some other aspect of your life that needs to change. Next week I've got Andrew Zabo coming. You're going to love him.
Mhm.
He's the marketing chef.
Mhm.
So he will teach you. That may sound a little funny, but he'll teach you how to market yourself
Yeah.
into this economy.
Right.
Been a great show, Deanna. Thank you so much. We'll see y'all
You're
next
welcome.
week.
Thank
You bet. Yeah.